All right, so I'm just a stupid dog, and I'm not exactly sure which adherents of the Months Club this take purports to highlight, or whatever you say, exemplify or extol. Who are these adherents of the Month Club? This could be a really rickety, viciously lame adherence of the Month Club because I have been on a downward spiral. I have been on what you call a slump. All my takes have been sucking ass lately, but what are you going to do? You know, we make a post per day minimum. Sometimes we screwed up, don't even get that done. With a post per minimum, except for when we have to get an excuse, have to have a parent's note, whatever. So, I think this is for May, the Adherents Club for May. Adherents of the Months Club, May edition. Fourth runner-up. Don't call it a comeback, folks, because he's a never was. That's right. One of the top 5 commentators, a friend of mine, a friend of yours, King Cobra Rules, 8117. The big comment this commentator said was to the dog, because the dog couldn't get it figured out. He couldn't pull it out of his ass. Stockholm Syndrome bro. Substitute asswipe for bro. That's all right. King Cobra Rules, you pegged it. I didn't get it done. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't pull it out of my ass. I'm just an EOC stupid dog. That's not really an excuse. That's more like a reason. Third runner-up, Cody Fancy Pants, Core Values. Core Values on the cockroach video. Folks, we don't even know why we put these cockroach videos in there. They're not that, whatever you would say, talented. They're more vulgar. It's okay. Could someone dare to comment on Jamaran? Could someone please comment on Jamaran? If you're going to comment on, a cockroach video, please. Jamaran, Ja Ramant, I don't even know how you say it. It's like I was getting dyslexia there for a minute. Or not dyslexia, I was getting a Tourette syndrome situation. But, no one commented. Jay, were you afraid to comment? Only the dog can figure that one? No, only the dog's brave enough? No one could comment on it. Second runner-up. This was a runner-up situation where we went back to the fourth because we wanted to get in King Cobra Rules. I don't know who made the Cody Fancy Pants third runner-up. Cody Fancy Pants made the third runner-up Core Values about the cockroach. Second runner-up, and this is why it was so important that we highlight that, Cody Fancy Pants, second runner-up. First ever back-to-back commenter. The comment read, I think it'll be all right. Once they figure out AI, girlfriends, the real ladies, will start doing wild stuff just to keep up. We're talking about anal play. So Cody Fancy Pants was extolling the virtues of anal play. Dogs butt sniff. It's a form of communication. It's a whiff. It's a quaff from a distance. You're not sticking your nose or your tongue up in the other dog's ass, Cody Fancy Pants. It's not anal play. It's a form of communication. We can tell. If I sniff another dog's butt, I can say all the trauma he went through, all the happy times he went through, all the springs of cold, clear water he drank, all the roast beef sandwiches he got to steal when he was hanging out with Yogi Bear. Come on. It's not a sexual thing. It's a communication thing. Cody Fancy Pants, you were the first time, and the second, well, you were the second runner-up, but you were the first ever back-to-back acknowledgement of a commentary, recognizing a great adherent. You're a back-to-back, you're only in the runner-up section. It's like silver medal, bronze medal. It's like a yogurt lid for fourth place, so don't worry about it. It's like, we acknowledged you, but whatever, it's all right. So the second runner-up, where's those first runner-ups? Cody Fancy Pants, no one knows where you are. First runner-up, We're going back to one of our old favorites. We don't know where he hails from. He might be a Martian. He may be an alien. He may be from another land. King Cobra Rules 8117. You know what I'm saying? He's the man. He's the myth. He's the legend. We need masculinity. His comment reads, we need masculinity back in political news like Don Lemon and Rachel Maddow. This is King Cobra Rules 8117's take at satire. He's trying to make fun of the dog for a post I made for not extolling the virtues of more masculine dudes. Let me tell you something. Don Lemon, I don't know if Don Lemon has a big, sweet dick or a pretty dick. If Don has a modest, decent dick, this guy is a blasted out phenom. He's the most handsome motherfucker who's walking around. He has perfect symmetry to his eyes. He has the perfect skin tone. He has the perfect whatever you say, where you sculpt the hairs around your head, your eyebrows. Who knows what's going down on his pubes or his butt hairs? This boy, forgive me for using that term, this boy, God bless, he's a man among men. This guy recommends, we won't say a man among boys because he's a homosexual. We want to get into the whole thing, the man love boy club thing. But old Don Lemon, no, he's a phenom. He's so good looking. Don't take away his masculinity. He might be a metrosexual. This kid, he's got it all. And I don't know if he's got a decent dick. If he's got a nice dick and balls, this guy, a nice taunt ass. This guy's like he could bed Elizabeth Taylor back in the day. He could go get Raquel Welch. He could go get Farrah Fawcett. And he could turn around, he could get Rock Hudson. He could get all these other ones. He could go Gomer Pyle. He could get Liberace. He could get all of them. Either way, Don Lemon, you want to make fun of Don Lemon's masculinity because you're homosexual? Believe me, Don Lemon's breaking all the barriers, boys. Don't forget about it. And Rachel Maddow, you're questioning Rachel Maddow's masculinity? King Cobra Rules 8117, you ain't that bright. She's got all the masculinity she needs. She's got masculinity in spades. Look at that hairdo. I'm not trying to say nothing about nothing, She might be, if she has a nice waist, I'd say she's got a nice bosom. I'll be happy to get with, I'm just Eric's stupid dog, but still in all, Rachel Maddow, I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers, but come on. She's not lacking in the masculinity department. And the other thing I want to say, King Cobra Rules, masculinity doesn't come from, your information from your news channels. News and information is supposed to come from them people. It's not, you don't get to have your gurus from the news you watch. You don't get to watch your occult, your guru, your occultish, you want to follow this guy occultishly. Sorry, brah. You don't want to follow him. You want to listen to the news and make up your own mind. See what I'm saying? That's something that's important that's lost on the young generation. It ain't about following occultishly. It's about deriving news and making up your own opinion. Figure it out. Cheapers, creepers. Where have you gone, Walter Cronkite? Where are you, Edward R. Murrow? Remember Edward R. Murrow? Look up Edward R. He was a chain-smoking son of a bitch. He smoked 3 packs a day. He had his left lung took out. He lived for a year after that. And what's the best thing you could say after, after poor old, Edward R. Murrow died? Somebody said of him, he was a shooting star and he will live in his afterglow for a long time. Think about that, asshole. It doesn't matter. He was delivering the news. It wasn't his job to tell you what to think. It was to provide you with enough info so you could think for yourself. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Perhaps it would be. But I want to say this, and we're going to wrap this up, boys and girls. May's Adherent on a Month's Club is King Cobra Rules 8117 for perhaps the greatest commentary we've ever heard at this channel of ours, the Dog Post. And it's a back-to-back reward The second ever, the first ever was the other guy, Cody Fancy Pants, I think. I can't remember now because I'm in the midst of it. I'm like a meathead. I can't figure it out now. I'll go back and figure it out later. But King Cobra Rules 8117, a back-to-back acknowledgee, the first run, not the first runner-up, the champion, the award recipient of the Mays Adherent of the Month's Club for a post he made. And I want to say this, don't call it a comeback, folks, because he never left. Don't call it a comeback, folks, because King Cobra Rules 8117 never left. We love this guy. What he said was, and I want to quote this verbatim. How is this channel not just blowing up after posts like this? I don't understand it. Thank you. Reach out, text, figure it out. Try to build it up. Listen, guys, we're going to keep doing this even if all we ever are is an afterthought. The best part of us ran down our dad's legs. We don't count for shit. Nobody will remember us after we're gone. Nobody knew us while we're here. It doesn't matter. We're going to keep plugging along. But if we could make a little bit of effing money, that would be sweet. Why aren't we there? Because it's consistency. I think as a dog, I'm going to say this. We don't consistently nail out home run after home run after home. We're not the Joe Judges. We're not the Mickey Mantles. We're not the Joe DiMaggios. We're not the super duper stars. We have a lot of, drop-offs. We have a lot of lame posts. But we're posting every day because it's this thing we do where we feel like it's a comic strip where we have to give some content every day for our followers, or what I like to call our adherents. So that's what it is. This has been a beautiful, wonderful, fabulous Adherents on a Month's Club May edition. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was everything you thought it would be. It was everything I thought it could be because we're simply not that great, so whatever, it's all right.